This woman stayed up late and died suddenly, only to find herself transported into a romance game. The game was originally about a weak girl chasing after a prince, but she was different. She started pursuing the villainous lady instead, and when Clea bullied her, she felt excited. Tira thought it was amazing, because now all of Clea's subordinates were there. Clea's hands were still tainted by her. Tira thought Clea was just so different when bullying people. Clea thought Tira had a problem with her brain, but Tira liked Clea even more. One day Tira found her textbook was missing. She heard Clea's mockery, and finally understood what had happened. Tira was deeply moved, but Clea thought she had made Tira cry. However, Tira thought Clea hid her textbook, because she wanted to attend classes with her. Tira invited Clea to study together. That way their distance would be zero. Clea didn't understand what Tira meant. There was only one reason why Tira had changed. She had crossed over into the game she had been playing. But Tira didn't like the three princes in the story. She liked the villain Clea. So Tira directly confessed to Clea, and her words scared Clea. Clea arrogantly stated she wouldn't like a commoner. Tira was even more fond of Clea. She asked Clea if she hated her, and Clea indeed hated her. Tira asked Clea to continue hating her. She even requested that Clea bully her more in the future. Tira's friends were shocked by her behavior. At the beginning of school, Tira was bullied badly by the evil Clea, but Tira had asked for it herself. She thought Clea was cute when she bullied others. Tira really loved Clea. For example, when Clea knocked someone down, she made sure they were in a safe place. Clea only hid her textbooks instead of throwing them away. During PE class, when no one wanted to team up with Tira, Clea came over to mock her. But before she could say anything, Tira raised her hand and told the teacher. She said Clea had to team up with her. Tira's behavior was just too strange. No matter what Clea did, Tira liked it. Now Clea couldn't take it anymore, but Tira was still the same. Clea saw this and was so angry that she cried. In the end, she chose to avoid Tira. Tira's friends were speechless. They told Tira, if she kept going like this, Clea might never talk to her again. Tira was scared when she heard this, so she thought about Clea's personality. Tira thought Clea always wanted to be first in everything, so as long as she surpassed Clea in different fields, Clea wouldn't ignore her. Meanwhile, Clea was also thinking of a way. She figured if cold water didn't work, she'd try hot water, but she thought pouring hot water would be too much. One of Clea's friends felt speechless. She even picked up her textbook to review, since the exam was the next day. This gave Clea an idea. She decided to challenge Tira's grades. If she won, she would make Tira leave the academy. But Tira directly refused, because there was no benefit to her in this. Clea was angry after hearing this. She started using reverse psychology to trick Tira into agreeing. Tira was just teasing Clea. In the end, Tira agreed. But if she won, she could make Clea do one thing. In the upcoming exam, Clea was confident, because for subjects like culture and history, the nobles had the advantage. Commoners didn't study subjects that weren't related to their lives, meaning she had an overwhelming advantage. But on the other side, Tira was quickly studying, because she had played the game countless times. She knew all the answers to the questions. The second written test was about etiquette. This could only be learned through experience, so it was also a huge advantage for the nobles. Tira turned back to look at Clea, and found Clea's elegance made her drool. So for etiquette, Tira got a 0. The final test was magic. Clea's talent was high. She successfully tested her fire magic at a high level. Tira only touched the crystal ball and then ran off. At night, Tira went to find Clea. Clea asked what she was doing there so late. Tira said after a whole day of exams, she felt tired, so she came to recharge. She wanted to give Clea a good night hug. Finally, it was the day to announce the results. Clea was excited.